Hello everybody, this is Kenny. I am alongside with Cholera and Diggity, of course. We have done the last two matches, which have been really great matches, actually. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by some of these up-and-coming players. And of course, now we have Hyuk, the famous Zerg player that Cholera loves so much, versus Kwanro from CJ Entis in a Zerg versus Zerg battle. I think this is going to be an interesting match. What are your guys' take on this game?
Well, I love the fact that the Pro League forces every team to put up one member of each race in the first 4 games of every Pro League series. So that means SKT1 has the choice between S2, Hyuk, Go Rush, who was once good, but well, actually, I don't even know if he plays for them. I think he's on Ace now. But yeah, so Hyuk and S2. I think that's it. And some other guy that probably is horrible. So basically, they have great Protosses, they have great Terrans, and then they have Hyuk looking very worried on the left. And on the right, of course, we have Kwanro, who is, you know, a interesting, non-conventional Zerg player, but I'm not sure about his Zerg versus Zerg skills. I'm not sure of Hyuk's skills in general, but, you know, I think he's probably not worse in ZVZ than he is in any other combination. So I'd say right now, my money's on Kwanro, but we'll see how Hyuk does.
I gotta give, yeah, I'm gonna have to favor Kwanro as well. Zergling Micro is absolutely exceptional. He's really good with Micro in general, and when you're on a teeny map like this against another Zerg player where he tends to dominate, although he's been struggling a little bit lately. But as much as you guys dislike Hyuk, he kind of surprises me now and then, so I would not be shocked. Absolutely shocked if he beat Kwanro, even though that would be completely ridiculous. Kwanro's just like anger and frustration pent up into the pure video game form. He's really good about unleashing wrath on other players, even though he does seem to have a unibrow. So Unizerg, I guess. But yeah, he's a scary guy. He's going to be starting. I think he was green in the bottom right, and Hyuk is in the upper left in purple. You guys can correct me if I missed that.
I do believe that you do have it right, so that should be the positions for both players. Now, I think that I would be the bad person to consult on that. We might want to consult Caller on that, but I do believe you're correct. Now, Zerg vs. Zerg on this matchup, as you said, Diggity, very, very small map. Of course, for all you guys who don't know, this is Battle Royale. It's our Royal, Battle Royal, or Royale, however you want to say it. It is kind of an interesting
Royale
map because the it's so close. You know, the positions are so close, and I think it does have some sort of positioning, you know, where you can really it can make some interesting plays. So maybe for these type of players who are not so conventional, this will work out better for, you know, the unconventional type of player. But we'll just have to see how it plays out. Like Diggity said, Hyuk is one of these guys who can, you know, every once in a while impress you, and I don't know if it's because he never impresses us, so when he actually plays good, we just find it so stunning, or if he actually does have some just amazing games. But I have noticed that myself as well, so perhaps we'll see something like that today.
Perhaps we will. And there's 2 greats from history, Boxer and Savior. You know, what Hyuk does is not necessarily that unconventional. What he does is just, he gets himself into situations where anyone would win if they didn't move their mouse anymore, but then he moves his mouse and then does the wrong things. Like, his Lings are attacking a Nexus. He's attacking a Nexus. There's something going to distract him. He could just keep attacking the Nexus or follow the distractions until the cannon comes up and kills them. Jeez. But, you know, he always does the wrong thing in those situations. But that's the great thing about Hyuk. You never know what will happen. CJ Entis, by the way, doing very well, obviously, as the Pro League champions from last time. This is Hyuk here, definitively, the purple in the bottom right. He's going to go for Lair. Both players started off with, it looked like one was Overpool and one was like a little bit later than Overpool, maybe like a 12 pool or something, or a 10 pool. Actually, it wouldn't be a 12 pool, so it was just basically 2 Overpool-ish builds, but I think Kwanro got his slightly earlier, slightly later rather, but it looks like both players have actually gone for an expansion now. I think it was actually like an 11 pool or a 10 pool. I should have paid better attention, but it's interesting because what they did was they went for just 2 Lings each, which is, well, it's allowing them right now to pick up an expansion, which normally they wouldn't be able to. Now both of them are killing their own assimilators to prevent ground attacks. And of course, Battle Royale has that feature of being able to seal yourself off, so it's going to be an air battle pretty much from now on.
Looks like 2 more Zerglings coming up to take down 2 more, the second assimilator, 2 more assimilators, and that's about it. Everything else has been identical. Well, no, that's identical as well. Huh. Yeah, and I honestly feel like the identical builds are again going to favor Kwanro. I just think he's a better micro player than Hyuk is.
Yeah, interesting. You know, some Zerg players opt to do this kind of stuff. They like to just push for the Muta type play because they feel more comfortable with it. I think that really. Oh, kind of. Oh, I thought he was going to run away, leave it at like half health. But it looks like they are finally going to go ahead and kill that. Some players like to just move it to Muta. You know, make it just a pure one. One unit type battle, I guess if you want to call it that. Where really all you have to focus on is just one sort of tech a unit. Yeah, he did leave one behind. And interesting
so
enough,
he's behind.
I have to say actually that I don't know. You know, I think that this would favor the better type of player.
Oh,
and
Hyuk.
what is he doing? Hyuk,
Oh.
come on, man.
Hyuk.
What are you doing?
Hyuk! He just Hyuked himself again. See, this is what I mean. He'll just end up doing something that makes no sense. Like, I'm going to go attack this side disruptor for a while. It's an ugly building. I don't like it. I mean, obviously, he was trying to open up the side of Kwanro's base, but it's not worth losing your Ling force. And also, he left a child behind, leaving one Ling there, so he has a disadvantage. But anyway, so it looks like Kwanro's up in Lings, and he's going to be one-pounding away at Hyuk's side disruptor. So, Hyuk losing a battle where there should be no battle lost. So
This
right
is
now
Hyuk
we're
and
gonna see who can do
ridiculous.
better. This is
Hyuk,
Hyuk. Period. This is Hyuk. So we're gonna see what happens. Both players are at identical builds though, so it is gonna be the factor is gonna be Mutalisk micro. I mean, Hyuk doesn't actually have horrible Mutalisk micro, so we could see him taking advantage. He managed to beat somebody in the MST or something like that. Crazy Hydra, that's who it was. He beat Crazy Hydra, and that was oh wow! And he just picked off one of the mutas that just popped out. Nice work there by Hyuk.
Ooh, and he's able to get a nice hit on that second Muta, so that's really going to put him ahead here, getting one.
Oh, he gets it!
Able to get a second one. So taking a
Oh.
sudden lead here over Kwanro. It's still the X factor is those Zerglings out in the ground, but at the very least, Kwanro's going to have to absorb some attacks, land some Scourge of his own to kind of even this up. And now the Mutalisk's going to wander out there to take out those Zerglings just to get rid of them. And I don't think Kwanro can really do anything about it with a smaller Mutaforce. So yeah, just a little mistakes like that can cost you the game. And unfortunately, Hyuk's mistakes not as costly as Kwanro's mistakes. That can be it. Being down 2 Mutalisks in a grouping attack, especially in a small map like this, where you only get so many Mutalisks, it always comes down to like 8 or 9 Mutalisks total on this map before someone ends up winning. That can be the critical error.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, if Caller is correct, this should be about the time where Hyuk makes a huge mistake and loses the game. But I don't know. Maybe he might pull off something that we've been not expecting from him. And I think that right now, getting those first 2 Mutalisks actually is huge because as Mutalisks start to get up in larger numbers, it does make a huge difference. 2 Mutalisks can make the difference in the game. I mean, if Hyuk is over the opponent's base with 2 more Mutalisks or whatever it may be, it looks like he's opting for a much more Scourge-heavy build, which obviously he feels like Kwanro doesn't have quite the Mutalisk micro to deal with that many Scourge, so he's going to try to get some sort of advantage here. It looks like he's moving in now for the main attack. He does get some nice shots off on those Mutalisks before they come out, and some nice Scourge, a couple landed, but some good Muta micro by Kwanro. Looks like he got rid of quite a few of those, and now this is going to determine who wins. I don't know who has more, actually. I cannot tell at all. Both shadows look pretty even to me, but it looks like maybe Hyuk might come out on top here. I don't even know, man. It looks like he is going to, and he's at least going to get a couple drones. Wow. This is looking great for Hyuk. We're going to see a Hyuk victory here. I cannot believe it. This is actually really kind of stunning to me. I don't know why, but this almost seems more amazing than seeing an actual real good game. But I don't know what to say. What do you guys think?
I'd say that right now, either we're going to see a Hyuk victory or we're going to see the biggest Hyuking ever as he manages to blow his lead somehow, which I'm hoping for even more, but I don't even know if it's possible. He's ahead on Mutalisks. All he has to do is A-move them in, and he should be able to win. Let's see if he's capable of that. No, he did have good Mutalisk micro there, I gotta admit, for all you guys who are going to start defending Hyuk now. But it does look like he is going to win this battle with some very nice dancing back and forth. I mean, Kwanro wasn't doing it, and that's standard now in ZVZ. You got to dance your mutas back and forth, and Kwanro was just attacking them, and so basically he wasn't able to focus fire like Hyuk did, and Hyuk losing a couple of mutas, but right now I think the game is his pretty much. and which is about time that he stops mining. That would be the good thing to do right now, Hyuk. We'll see though. Looks like he is going to actually win. GG coming from Kwanro. Well played by Hyuk, I gotta say. Kwanro just slipping with those Mutalisks. I don't think he has very good Mutalisk micro in general in ZBZ. I mean, I didn't see it this game.
Yeah, I've got to agree. Usually, I don't know, Kwanro's usually better with his Mutalisks. It was just losing that one early. Just ended up in bad positions, and I've got to give it to Hyuk. He chose his battles well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even though Hyuk is kind of the laughing stock, at least for Cholera here, I definitely got to say he played that how you should play it out. He used his Scourge at the right time. He made a good attack there. He deserved the win. So great job by Hyuk, and we'll move on into the next set between CJ and SKT1.
All right, yes we will. And for those of you who wonder why I hate on Hyuk, I do have things to back it up. He is 35% in lifetime stats, one of the lowest in the league, and also a very nice 3 and 15 against Terran. 3 and 15, which is why it was amazing when Flash almost lost to him. But anyway, that was in the past. Let's move on. We're going to be watching Movie playing here in the next game. Movie is a new player who's been just kind of on fire recently, and he's going to be facing off against Fantasy. So it should be a good game. GG, guys. See you in the next one.